So, how many articles of clothing does a woman have? On, you know, 2. Wow. Wait a minute. Who? Let me. All right. In any normal circumstance, let's call it a normal circumstance. She has jeans, panties, bra, top.
Socks,
What? All right. Shoes, purse, maybe a jacket. This is Chicago, so like 7. If you go to your place, just buy a shoe rack, buy a coat rack. The first thing that happens when they walk in is take off your shoes, put up your coat, put up your purse. There you go. It's very simple. So now the girl simply has panties, jeans, bra, and top.
Everyone's like, panties.
Yeah, they're Australian college. So 4 articles of clothing, okay? So let's say you're in your bedroom, congratulations, and you're making out, all right? So what you're gonna do is as you kiss in your neck and all that kind of stuff, you're gonna take your hand and you're gonna go under the shirt and just kind of massage and unhook the bra. You can do it like one-handed, two-handed, whatever your preferred methodology is. Let's say you don't know how, buy a bra, buy a mannequin, put the bra on the mannequin, practice until you get good, then burn the bra, burn the mannequin. So you've done the massage maneuver, you've unhooked. Don't play around with it, don't mess around with it anymore. Just pull out, just continue making out. And at a certain point, what you're going to do is you're going to grab the sides right here, and then you're going to pull off. And what's going to happen is the bra is going to come off at the same time as the shirt. All right? It's like that. Look at that. Free willy. So now you have the panties and the jeans. All right? What you're going to do, I'm assuming these are like the tight jeans that women wear. You unbutton or unzip the front, and what you're going to do is you're going to hook, take your fingers, and you hook the jeans and the panties right on the side, all right, so like this. And because these are tight jeans, you can't simply just inch it out like that. That just takes forever. It's weird. It's uncomfortable. What you have to do is you have to take it all. You take it down in one fell swoop. Yes, she knows what I'm talking about. She's like, this is how you do it, man. So you just grab and you yank, you go pop like that. And there you go. 2 maneuvers, it's to remove a woman's clothing. So hope that helps. Just a little bit about ABCs. There's a quote. Oh. There's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Simply says, as to methods, there may be a million and then some, but principles are few. The man who grasps principles can successfully select his own methods. The man who tries methods, ignoring principles, is sure to have trouble. There's a lot of different ways, a lot of different techniques to meet, attract, seduce women. And the reality is there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing. Men and women have been sleeping together for millions of years or tens of thousands of years. There's nothing really new. There have been certain changing times, the introduction of technology like cell phone and sexting and all that kind of stuff. But the reality is there's nothing really new about pickup. All right? There's a lot of different techniques. Whatever you learn should be congruent with your own personality. All right? But also building a base confidence. A base level of skill, being able to project and convey that confidence. It's basically just a simple acronym, to be honest. A, B, C, D, E, F. You know your alphabet. It's pretty simple. Not trying to make it too complex. I call it holistic. Not in the hippy-dippy sense, but in the manner that if you're going to learn, attraction, whatever, is to try to be well-rounded. Try to have what we call the inner confidence, the strength, to learn to ignore that gibbering monkey of fear that's on the back of everybody that says, you can't do that. You know, why are you doing that? You're going to embarrass yourself. You're going to humiliate yourself. People are going to laugh at you. Right? To be able to control that, right? To be intrinsically motivated to succeed, not simply because someone tells you to do something, but because you want to succeed. You want to better yourself. You want to meet beautiful women. You want to feel good. Okay? And then there's like the physical confidence. How do you convey yourself physically? Because you may be internally confident. You may think the world of yourself. But if you don't actually project it, no one's going to know. Right? People do make judgments upon us. Like they call it thin slicing. By how you dress, how you walk, how you appear. And then there's verbal game, so to speak. This is your ability to banter, to hold conversation, to talk, to convey your values, right? To find out her values. I'm just going to go over just the simple early part of the ABCs. A is simply like attitude, attract, and approach. What do you think of yourself? What do you think of women having the right attitude before you even go up to her? Some guys, unfortunately, have a very misogynistic attitude. Some guys are scared and terrified of women. You know, some guys feel rejection is a terrible thing, and that's because they're asking something from a girl, and when they don't get it from the girl, they feel terrible. Like, how many girls have had this kind of conversation where it's like, oh, what's your name? What do you do? What's your hobbies? Where do you live? Can I get your Facebook? Can I get your number? All right? It's a form of just taking and taking and taking. All right? As opposed to what we call like being a fun maker, not a fun taker. Just be that person that gives value, that has fun, that gives that fun. All right? And then just being attractive beforehand. Attraction happens even before you talk to the girl. All right? I think, we are all physically oriented in some way. We look at a person and we judge that person. Now we're open, surprisingly women do give us guys a lot of rope to hang ourselves by. Women are very receptive to a confident approach. You don't have to be the greatest looking guy, but you do have to approach. Right? You do have to talk. Let's talk about the basic of hygiene. Let's talk about that. I know it seems really basic, but so many guys fail at this, honestly. It may not be that important in college. You just kind of roll out of bed. Can I ask you from the women, how important is hygiene in college? Is it pretty important? Kind of important? Very. So you can't just roll out of bed in his flip-flops. All right. Teeth. Smile is very important. There's something we call the Asian poker face. Okay, who's been Asian brethren amongst us? You've been to like a party with your white people, right? And your white friends are like, dude, are you angry? Are you upset? Is something wrong? Who's had that before? Or they come up, yeah, a couple. It's because people of different races simply have a harder time telling what emotional state that you have. It's like how us Asian, we could say, oh, he's Vietnamese. Oh, he's Korean. He's Japanese. Like Gareth is like, what the fuck? He's just Asian. I can't tell, right? Those of us that are surrounded by other Asians or whatever, it's easier for us to tell. But if a black person would have a harder time telling like a Hispanic, or a Hispanic would have a hard time telling about Asian. It's just the way, our exposure, not racism or prejudice, it's just the level of exposure. And so a lot of students I find, they simply have that poker face. Literally, there's this one student, he was like a teacher. Great guy. Once we got to know him, he was like really one of the most caring people ever. But Sarah, our wing girl, Sarah was completely terrified of him. He looked like a serial killer because this is how we would talk to her. Hi. I mean, it was like, whoa, smile. And when we would ask him to smile, he'd go like, dude, come on. You don't realize it's incredibly important to smile. It seems so basic. It seems really basic, but the art of just smiling makes you feel good, makes her feel good. It makes life easier on the approach. Hair. You know, there are different haircuts. I see some couple with like chili bowls. I had the chili bowl as a kid. My parents, you know, in order to save money, I was like, it's pretty bad. Trust me. I've done hair where I didn't care, and then I've done like really cool and crazy hair. There is a significant difference in reaction from women. All right, hair is a sign of sexual value. All right, women spend like 78 minutes getting ready on average. All right, but you want to throw in something here? The king.
Generally, the longer the hair is, the better you are with women, I find. It's not science, but it's pretty close.
Right.
Well, I mean, the whole idea of appearance, especially hair, is the concept of effort. And effort is how much work you're putting into it. You know how there's that guy that wears like all black and baggy black, you know, pants, and he's got his like neon bracelets and his eyeliner and his dyed black hair, and he's still pulling chicks? And you're like, what the fuck, that dude's so weird. That guy that's like, in like a really nice suit, and he's got really attractive long blonde hair, and he smells nice, and he's charming, and you're still like, and he gets tons of chicks too, and you're like, what the fuck, that dude's so weird. It's about effort, you know, and it's about the effort that you take and you put into it. When you say, you know, women on average before they go out to clubs, they spend 78 minutes getting ready. How much time do guys spend getting ready? Yeah? Yeah, like 5 minutes. This guy's like 0.
And proud of it.
That too, but when you take that minute, you know, to comb your hair properly, to invest in a well-fitting, you know, suit or outfit or something like that, that effort translates directly into the care that you not only put into yourself, but that you put into everything that enters into your life, which directly translates subconsciously or consciously to the women that you treat as well.
Yeah, it's the idea of like, if you barely treat yourself to 5-10 minutes of care, how much time are you going to spend upon her, taking care of her? All right? There's an unconscious correlation. If you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of her? Fashion, you know, fit, colors. Again, this is something I noticed at these Asian parties. The ones that I've gone to. There's like this color coordination, this color code of black and gray. You guys still have that? It's just black and gray. They all shop at like Banana Republic or Armani Exchange. It's just black and gray. Still a little bit of color in there. And fit. My mom still does this to me to this day on Christmas. She'll buy me clothes 1 or 2 sizes too large because I'll grow into it. I'm like, Mom, I'm 33 years old. I'm not gonna grow any bigger, you know? Don't. I mean, buy the right size. It's very important. Makes you look baggy or slouchy, makes you look sloppy. It's the simple concept of like this is simply like the break. Right? This is supposed to fall where your shoulder is. If we can maybe use this as an example, like this is a little bit like an inch over. Not trying to pick on you, but like this right here should be like a little bit closer. All right.
This one gets terrified.
It's like right in front of me.
It's like that.
All right. It's important. Now, obviously, in college, it's significantly more relaxed. What do you call it? Relaxed style.